The Tactical Games is a match that combines fitness and shooting in a way that other matches haven't before. And it doesn't really prioritize one or the other. There's some times where the shooting is prioritized over the fitness, and there's some where fitness is prioritized over the shooting. But the goal overall is that at the end of the weekend, it's about 50-50. We're competing in the third Tactical Games ever, and over the last couple years, most of what I've noticed is that it's more of an eclectic group of people. At first it was mainly military guys. Now it is a pretty decent, even distribution of civilians, law enforcement, military, and the civilian shooters came in first. Now there's a lot of CrossFit coming in, and it all mixes together, and it works out really well. Tim Burke is the one that started the Tactical Games, and he saw that there was a need to combine the two because there were extremely good shooters that were out of breath after a 20 or 30 foot run on a stage. He was watching a television show, and they said, you know, here's this amazing athlete shooting, and yes, shooters are very good athletes. It's an extremely hard discipline to master. He felt that there should be a bigger fitness component to the shooting, because not only is fitness an important part of life, but shooting under duress is a very important part of shooting, and he wanted to see that bridge gapped. To get started in the Tactical Games, you need 5 magazines for your pistol, 5 magazines for your rifle, a way to hold all of those things, a holster that secures your pistol, and a rifle and a pistol. What I would suggest is starting out with very basic stuff, because you might find that you keep all of it. I think that a lot of people get too wrapped up in having way too much gear, and a lot of it is not needed at all. So it's just, you know, grab what you got and come out. And even if you don't have it, you can contact us and we'll put together some more. One of the things that we started was the Tactical Games training app, and that app covers those things specifically. And there are 4 or 5 athletes within the community that are running the programming for those apps that focus on the kind of things that the Tactical Games athletes are struggling with. Backing up about a year ago, the goal was to build a solid foundation, and we built the solid foundation. Now we're starting to branch out, and in 3 to 5 years, what I would like to see happening is having a group of the top competitors making a solid living competing in the Tactical Games. I believe it's possible as long as we prioritize the shooters and not prioritize the administration at the top and over glamorize things at the top. And I'm a shooter first and an owner second. And really what I want to start focusing on is providing the opportunities that I didn't have early on when I was shooting. First of all, most of the guys that are doing really well are unassuming looking guys. We know that a lot of the media that comes out of the Tactical Games are some pretty gnarly looking guys with, sleeve tattoos and giant muscles and stuff. The guys that typically do really well are very unassuming, normal looking people. What I would suggest you do if you're looking to get into it is, 1, you can volunteer, or 2, you can just step right into it if you're comfortable and confident with guns in the intermediate division. And the intermediate division has a lot of different options to where you can still come out. You're not going to fail. If something's too heavy, you can take it apart, and you can participate in the weekend and then gauge your overall fitness level to see which division you belong in. No off season is definitely a Tim Burke slogan that he came up with. I believe that there is no off season, meaning you have to stay ready all the time. Physically, there has to be off seasons, meaning that you're not training as hard, that you're not, you can't constantly be trying to max out your deadlifts and your back squats and stuff, but you can always be in a constant state of readiness, and I believe that that's what that's based around. To find out more information, you can go to www.thetacticalgames.com.